second. Do you believe in like the power of a attraction, or the positive thinking thing? Are you into that kind of thing? Because I see that you're like, hey man, that's how the system's built. Yeah. This is the rules. This is what we got to play by, because we ain't got no.
I ain't say that. I ain't say we don't have a choice. We definitely got a choice. If you choose to do nothing, then that's your choice to be carried along by the system that's not built for you,
right,
to win. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you can attract the things that you want into your life and pull around the people that you vibe with the best, the most positivity. I do believe in that, man. I think that if I sit and listen to, there's studies that's been done, man, like the crystal, you ever heard about the little crystal test where they put a bunch of different crystals in these jars, these like mason jars, and they would say positive things. I love you. You're beautiful. And then the crystals that were formed were the most amazing shapes and geometrically perfect, right?
Right.
Then you had other jars that you spoke evil and hatred and negativity on. You're ugly. You're worthless. You're foul. And the crystals that formed were deformed. So I'm saying they were
not so pretty.
They were definitely not so pretty. They were basically exactly what you said out of your mouth in this jar, to this jar.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, it just lets you know how powerful your words are, your vibrations, and your positive vibrations at that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard though too that also prayer, like before you pray, if you pray over your food, that the molecules in your food actually change. Mm-hmm. And it's science, it just does. If you bless your food, that the food actually changes and is more healthy for you. I haven't read a lot about that, but I'm gonna get into that this next week. This week, actually, I want to look into that, because that's one of the things I have on my list to look into. I think that'd make a great podcast, because the science of it is also part of the spiritual. That's the thing that's crazy, It's like, hey man, it's not just science, it's spiritual, Yeah. They all come
same thing,
and I say the same thing as
I like to say God is a scientist, you know what I'm saying? So he's the ultimate scientist.
Well, someone told me the other day, said, well, you think, my cousin, Craig Gibson, I've got to name his name out on here. He was like, so I guess we're in a simulation and God is just a nerd. And we're just a computer program. No. That's not what we're saying. It's just, I'm just saying that the whole positive thinking thing and the changing the crystal, that shows you right there that it's all about your mind. Is that how you feel? Like your success is going to be based upon your mind frame?
It's not just about that. It's about your voice too, and the things you write down and the things you speak. So, man, I wrote this rhyme a few years ago. We did this song, Let Me Tell You About It was the name of the song. And I said something in the verse like, I said riding in the black and white Benz. Something. I didn't have Benz at that time. Now my Benz ain't black and white, so... But I do like literally, I got a deal, got a nice check that came in, and I bought a car with it, and it just so happened to be a nice Benz, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I made that happen with just my words, but I do think that, when you got a lot of these rappers, say for instance, in hip hop, a lot of us start off talking about the cars we want and the jewelry we want and the houses we want, and then eventually you end up getting them houses and jewelry and them cars. Now, what you do with them has something to do with your management, and that's when your skill comes in. But I think that the universe blesses you with the things that come out of your mouth. And so if you speak death, if you speak ill will, these things could come back too.
Wow, yeah, I've got, there's things I better watch saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like this past week, I had a rough month this month, and it was like I had just, I'm into David Goggins big time. You know who that is?
No, name sound familiar,
That
man.
Navy SEAL guy.
Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, and so I started listening more to him, more to freaking, and because he's big into controlling your mind.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's probably the toughest man on the planet if I had to guess.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I mean physically and mentally, And I admire the guy because he has a thing about him that makes you listen to. Like, it's really odd. It's like somebody else saying the things he's saying, you wouldn't listen, but him.
He's got a passion about it.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah.
And but anyway, so I started digging into that this past week and kind of changed my mind frame because I was kind of in this shit mode, like, oh man, because I'm having to make some changes in life. You know what I mean, Buffalo, and and it seems like you've rolled with the changes pretty damn good, though.
Man, I've reached a good place in my life, man. I'm at peace. I feel centered. I feel connected. Man, I just, I'm at a real good place. Yeah. So when I do run into adversity and stuff like that, I just look at ways to solve the problem. I ain't even tripping on, the situation and how fucked up it might be and all that stuff. I'm just trying to find a way out. That's it.
And you're just find a solution instead of being all emotional about it like I am.
Yeah.
But I'm too emotional about some things. I know that. And
you just working yourself up for no reason.
I know it. You've seen it before too.
Yeah, man. Don't do it.
You've seen me do that before.
Busting them veins in your neck all big and all that. Nah, man. You're working yourself up for no reason.
We are going to have a big party here though before the end of this month. I'm telling you, man. You'll be getting an invitation real soon. We got playing on. We're gonna pinpoint the weekend, and I'm serious. I'm having a bash over here. This is going to be the bash among all bashes. I'm serious. I'm not kidding, man. Me and Junior's going to barbecue. We're going to have a bunch of beer, freaking act stupid, man, and just have a bunch of loud music. Hell, you never know. I might put a stage back here and have people come up and play or something,
I'm with that,
something
man.
crazy.
I'll turn up with you for sure. I'll bring some Atlantucky beer with me, too.
So, hey, you know what, man? Let's just shoot your shit for a second if you don't care. I wanted to ask you what you thought about this. Now, I know I don't want to get into political stuff, but I'm wondering about this balloon coming over the freaking
Right.
I mean, I have to ask you that because, what do you feel about the spy balloon going over us?
Man, that's a no-no, ain't it? Like that's almost like you want some smoke. You know what I'm saying? You want some smoke with America? Is that what that is? Is that what that means? I don't know. I think it's wrong. There's no reason why you should be spying on us. Anything that you need to know, I guess, you could probably find it on our news or, public access or whatever like that. If you spying, if you from a different country, look, America spying on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Probably. I don't know. That's what they say.
Well,
but if it's somebody else's balloon out there, you never know what they're using that information for. Probably ain't for no good. So I think they was right in shooting them down,
Well, what scared me was the fact that what if it wasn't a spy balloon? What if it was a nuke on it? That's what got me. Like, well, they can just fly a balloon over our country. That may they be just seeing if they can just fly it over and just drop the son of a bitch anywhere they want. Did you ever think about that? That's the first thing I thought of was, well, what if there's a nuke on the thing and they just drop it? That's just, to me, freaking ridiculous. It's like, why would our president even have that? How could it even get to Montana before they saw it? Come on, man.
So, look, I just read something on the news that they said that they've been coming. Like, the last president that we had, there was a few balloons that came over that didn't nobody do nothing about.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Yeah,
we don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't like to be spied on by anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
this is our country, and it's like, leave us the hell alone.
Right.
We're...
Period.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with us. We got more nukes. Let's not
go throwing our nukes around. Like, come on, man.
But, because the whole thing about it is if we went to nuclear war, it would be the dumbest thing. But what would be the point? Then there would be no planet to even freaking inhabit.
Yeah, it's the stupidest shit. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I guess everybody gonna do it at once, and then it's just like made the chips fall where they may. It's like nobody can figure out another way to handle y'all's beef.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no others. Okay, look, man. Before it gets to this point, let's all sit down. What do you want? Okay, this is what I want. Okay, we not gonna get you that. You're not gonna get that. Can we meet in the middle any kind of way? All right, cool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, just live in harmony.
I feel like you said, like, what is the benefit of blowing up the human race?
Yeah.
Who benefits from that other than I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like there's got to be a better solution is what I'm saying. You feel me?
Well, let's hope that they come up with it, because let's hope that we don't do that whole thing, because I don't know, man. This whole doomsday clock thing I saw and all that stuff, man. I just feel like we got a long ways to go. I do.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, me too.
And you know, the music industry, like you used to, man, we used to never think about stuff like that. We used to just worry about music. Now,
I don't know, man. The year 2000s. Nah, remember we had that millennium scare, man. You remember when they said all the computers was gonna shut down?
Oh yeah. And then we had 2012.
Yeah, that too.
We had the minds tell us when our world's going to end.
That's right. That's right. Like, I don't know, man. It's this people. But there's a lot more things to focus on. And this is another thing. Man, like today, I'm glad I'm on your podcast, man. For real, man.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate you inviting me out here, man.
I've been wanting you to come on for so long.
And like I said, man, I'm soaking up all of this because I know that the present is the only thing that matters, man. So we talking about things that don't exist when we talk about, you know, the future and the world's ending. And
you're right.
You can't speak on that stuff, man, because you might not make it in the morning. You get what I'm saying?
You're right.
So let's be thankful for the day. Be grateful for waking up, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, just doing as much as we can every day, man. So like I said, yesterday we came from Atlanta. We had our 1 year anniversary. Nappy Roots. We own a brewery. You know, one of the first black-owned breweries in Atlanta, Georgia, man. And it was our 1 year anniversary yesterday. Did that, had an amazing show, amazing night. And woke up today, cleaned up the bar, and jumped in the car, came out to Nashville, came to do the podcast. I'm leaving here. I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky. I'm going to spend the night with the family and wake up and take my kids to school in the morning, man. So I'm God willing, that's going to be, you feel me? And I'm grateful to have that life, knowing that today I did as much as I could, man, and been able to affect as many people. Hopefully they heard some cool shit that we had to say today.
I hope so, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I think people will really love it, man. And I appreciate you coming on here. The only beef I have with you is not believing in Bigfoot, man.
Man, I wear a size 14 my damn self, man. Shit, I do believe in big feet, there now. And you know what they say about big feet.
Oh, yeah, I know.